in his generation, Marquise has always been into sneakers. Because he's my son, he couldn't just rock any old sneakers either. If a new pair of Jordans came out, he had to have them right away. If Marquise asked for a pair of Jordans on Monday, his mother would make sure they were on his feet by Tuesday. It still didn't make him happy. Instead of being excited to rock his new pair of Jordans, all Marquise could think about was all of the retro Jordans he didn't have. When he should have felt gratification, all he really felt was disappointment. I could not relate.
Now tell him how you told my son to call me and tell me he needs 50 pairs of sneakers for back to school.
I did not say that.
You said he said somebody else got a whole bunch of pairs of sneakers.
He said a boy in his class flipped on him and said he had 50 pairs of sneakers. Now Marquise said, how the hell he had 50 pairs of sneakers and his brother's a lawyer, my dad's on the ball to list.
Yeah, then why you didn't be a responsible parent and say, look, you don't need 50 pairs of shoes. 20 pairs of sneakers.
If I'm a $1 million nigga, yeah, my son gonna be $1 million nigga. I'm a $1 million nigga. My son gonna be $1 million nigga. Because that's my dream. But anyway,
and if he's contributing $6,700, that means your mom's got the other half. It ain't just for him to take care of you. She got to take care of you. $700. Here's her $6,700 to go with him. Now y'all got $1,200, $1,300. Now $13,000 a month.
I know what it feels like to have nothing, all right? I had to rebuild my life over $6,700 a month.
Marquise, I know you feel like that ain't a lot of money, but it's a lot of people here watching right now. And girls that's getting $200 a month.
If I told you right now, right? You gotta start your life over right now with $6,700 a month and rebuild your life.
Yes.
Can you do it?
With $6,700, I can. $6,700, I'm good.
That's what I'm
month,
saying.
nigga.
I'm comparing it to yourself. I jumped out of a burning house, brother. I had nothing to do. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Right. $6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month in the state of New York City. You do the math.
Oh, I done the math. I've been in child support, bro. I went to jail for it. So I said, so
okay, cool. $6,700 a month, right?
$6,700 a month, right?
81K is not a substantial lot of money.
This man was really out here crying about only personally receiving $6,900 a month for himself and himself only. And this was apparently only half of the child support that 50 was paying him and his mother. These people were out here collecting over $160,000 a year, more than most people in this country could ever dream of making, and this man is out here acting like he was struggling in the street.
There have been a lot of disappointing moments in my relationship with Marquise over the past few years. But the lowest was when I saw him post a picture of himself with Kyle McGriff, the son of Kenneth Supreme McGriff. Without rehashing too much bad history, Kenneth McGriff was one of the biggest drug dealers in Queens, and the man the authorities believe was behind the attempt on my life. So by posing with his son, Marquise was basically co-signing the individual who might have tried to have his father killed.
This is when he truly realized that his son really hates him, one of the very few things that has bothered him in his life.
I've tried to put myself in Marquise's shoes, just as he doesn't know what it's like to grow up under the circumstances I did. I don't know what it was like to grow up as the son of 50 Cent. Certainly on the surface, he had everything he wanted. But there must have been pressures and insecurities from being my son that I can't identify with.
In the very same book, he also details a story where he talks about trying to really make amends and help his son make something of himself when he basically funded the startup cost and inventory for an online sneaker shop. Keep in mind, this was back in the mid-2010s, right before sneaker resale really boomed into the multi-billion-dollar industry that it is today. So keep in mind that his son was passionate about sneakers, so it was really a win-win, as he would get to do something that he liked while learning business as well. Well, after months of seemingly not responding to this opportunity, 50's son screwed this all up and instead listened to his mom, using the money to open a boutique in Atlanta. And while this did piss 50 Cent off because he wanted his son to do this on his own, not with the help of his mom, he still supported this vision, which ultimately failed due to his laziness.
He's never following up on the sneakers might seem like a small thing, the type of irresponsibility and lack of initiative teenagers and young adults display all the time. But it was a huge disappointment to me. Forget about being able to afford his personal sneaker collection. That online store could have ended up making us both a killing. We had that conversation years ago. Since then, online sneaker sites have become incredibly lucrative. GOAT.com is valued at $550 million, while StockX.com has $1 billion value.
Fifth, you love yourself?
I used to. You ask yourself how long, a complicated question would say, how long can you love something you don't love it back? And in this experience, you look and you say, I didn't think success would cost me my firstborn, but it's the situation that changed. It's like my grandfather would say, it rattled like a snake. If it slithered like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit?
And it really is sad. You know, these two are truly enemies. They've taken shots back and forth at each other over the years. I think the son, though, is truly delusional and as entitled as they come.